Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations. In today's video, we're going to be diving back into some Cookie Run Kingdom and specifically talking about every resource in the game that you right now should be hoarding up and saving up and not spending. Literally every single resource that is very, very important that you're going to need for this next update when it officially drops in 7 days. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Diving right in, ladies and gentlemen, so the very first couple of resources that I want to talk about that you should absolutely be hoarding is going to bring us to the gacha system, and specifically talking about one being crystals, right? Like, you need to be hoarding up as many crystals as possible. You're going to need crystals to pull on the brand new banner, and on top of hoarding up your crystals, you also need to be making sure that you are hoarding up your magic cookie cutters. Your magic cookie cutter guys are literally just free summons that do not cost you crystals to spend. So absolutely be saving them. You can only utilize the magic cookie cutters on the featured cookie banners, and then obviously you've got the specialty ones here. I still think it's worth holding on to the specialty ones because you do not know what the developers are ever going to do when they drop a new update. It's going to be close to the 1-year anniversary. It's going to be the very first update since 2022 has officially begun, so absolutely, you don't know what they're going to be doing. Hoard up all of your cookie cutters as you possibly can and all of your crystals, because you absolutely do not want to be missing out on a brand new cookie. And then the next resource that you also should be hoarding is going to bring us to the treasure ticket section. Guys, you should absolutely be hoarding as many treasure tickets as you possibly can right now, at least between now and the next 7 days. You get these treasure tickets not only from the mileage shop, you know, for utilizing 60 mileage points per ticket, because that's what you should absolutely be doing with your mileage points if you don't know that already. But nevertheless, you should be accumulating them from there, but you should also be saving up and hoarding them up from anything else and anywhere else you collect them. Something like the free gift every single day could potentially give you some mileage or some treasure tickets. Your inbox rewards, your achievements, your events, basically a lot of different areas in the game as you continue to play will give you these tickets, and this is what you should absolutely be utilizing to summon your treasures. You should absolutely not be utilizing crystals to pull on summons for treasures, guys. It's a bad idea. The value is not going to be worth it in my opinion, and for most players' opinion that have been playing the game for quite some time. Use those mileage points, save up every other treasure ticket that you possibly can from other avenues in the game between now and 7 days. I promise you, you're not going to be disappointed, because Dev Sisters have dropped a ton of new treasures when they drop updates in the game, and especially bigger updates, which guess what? This is going to be a big one, so definitely want to make sure that you are prepared and have those tickets ready so you can get whatever the new treasure is, because you never know. It could absolutely be broken. And then that's going to lead us in here to the last section for the gacha system, and that's going to bring us to rainbow cubes, guys. The banner's also going to be ending in 7 days, so guess what that means? We're going to be getting another featured costume banner. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, yes, my 14,600 rainbow cubes was not free to play, guys. I am a spender in this game. I'm a content creator, so naturally around the holiday season, I bought a bunch of different packs. That's why I have 14,000, okay? And then that's going to lead us into the next section of resources that you guys should absolutely be hoarding up right now for the remainder of the next 7 days if you haven't started already. The very first one is going to be experience jellies, guys. I cannot stress this enough. I tell players this all the time, dude. Get in here, save up all of your experience, make sure you're collecting all of your experience from your houses every single time that your houses are full, making sure that you're also diving into the Chaos Tower, utilizing every bit of those keys on every single tray that you possibly can to get as much of this experience jellies as you can see. The Chaos Tower outside of the cookie houses is legitimately one of the best ways and easiest and fastest ways to grind out experience. Like I said, outside of those houses. Another very good one is going to be the Tropical Soda Islands. Make sure that you're passively gaining all of the experience that you possibly can per day. If I click on this little icon here, you can see we get star jellies, crystals, coins, and stamina jellies. All of these resources are very, very good, obviously, to hoard up and have prepared. But nevertheless, what we're talking about right now is going to be those star jellies, another very good option to just passively generate them. You definitely want to make sure that you are not missing out on experience, because again, nothing is worse than a brand new cookie dropping into the game, that brand new cookie being discovered as, you know, super OP, super strong, and guess what? You don't have enough experience jellies to level up the cookie, even if you do have enough crystals to summon them. So absolutely be hoarding up your experience jellies. Another resource here that we've got in our stores that I can show you that I've got a mega ton of, and that's going to be the guild heroic torches, guys. It legitimately has been since day one of the guilds dropping in the game and cream puff dropping into the game that since we have seen an update to the guild system, right? So with that being said, we don't know what to expect with this update. It's close to the 1-year anniversary. It's the first major update since 2022 has begun. So I definitely could see them changing and swapping things up with the guild. And that potentially means with the guild gacha system. So naturally, I'm going to suggest everybody to do as I am doing as well, and a couple other players and I know are also doing, and that's going to be hoarding up as many heroic torches as possible and just waiting for the update to drop before you pop off those summons on the guild gacha, because like I said, you never know. They can add a brand new cookie to the guild gacha that you can only get from the guild gacha, just like cream puff. And if you guys have had any experience with trying to summon cream puff, it's absolutely impossible and it's very lackluster for what you get. So nevertheless, hoard those bad boys up again. You're not going to regret it. If nothing else, you just pop them off the update drops. Alrighty, and then now diving into another really big commodity that you're absolutely want to be hoarding up right now, and I honestly advise you to not even be doing any upgrades the next 7 days. That's going to be topping pieces, guys. These little bad boys here, 2,891 that you can see that I currently have here, that is going to basically be required to do any upgrading on any topping sets out there. I definitely think it's worth hoarding these up, saving these, because once again, another rumor or at least a speculation, we could potentially see the highest tier of toppings, and that's going to be the large versions of the topping pieces. Currently, we only got small and mediums, so it's going to be one of those things where we could be seeing a large topping, and if we do see a large topping, it's still going to cost what? Topping pieces to upgrade it. And if you are just completely zeroed out on topping pieces, once again, you're not going to be able to do anything with those topping pieces once you do happen to get some or discover some via like a new episode or whatever else that does happen to drop. You absolutely want to make sure that you've got enough topping pieces to make sure that you can level it up. Alrighty, and then now officially diving in here to the last two things that I want to talk about and discuss that you should absolutely be hoarding up right now as we speak before the update officially drops. That's going to bring us to skill powders, guys. Right off the bat, we do not know what brand new cookie is going to be dropping into the game, whatever class it is associated with. And with that being said, right now is the best time to just halt on spending any skill powders. Don't pick a cookie, don't level up anything as the moment right now as we speak, unless it's one of your starter cookies that you absolutely need or that you know you're going to be utilizing into the future no matter what. Somebody like, you know, an ancient or, you know, a legendary or something that you know that you're going to be able to see some sort of return on investment. But besides that, guys, hoard up as much skill powders as possible. Again, if you're trying to look for the best ways to farm these, I would honestly say today's bounties, very good option here. If you need some, you know, faster than just your bounties that you can do daily, then naturally you can buy a few of them from the metal shop. If you've been farming out the Kingdom Arena, you can buy some of these here for, you know, 300 metals. Same thing goes for like the trading port. You can also trade some of those out as well. It's one of my biggest things that I talk about in a lot of tips videos in the seaside market here. You can utilize the free refresh when it's available. And then if you've got a ton of like the base valued ones, you can obviously buy the refined ones with some of the lower level ones. So again, it's not a bad investment, but again, use it sparingly, use it at your leisure, whatever you know, determine that you can afford to use, then that's what you should be doing. But skill powders absolutely are a must. And then the last one here that I want to talk about and discuss when it comes to resources and things that you could be hoarding up that a lot of players might not strategically be thinking about, and that's actually going to bring us to the inbox system in the game. If we go to the inbox system, every single day, you might just press the claim all button, right? But nevertheless, every single day we are actually giving 30 stamina jellies. Now, one thing that you might not know, or at least a lot of players I don't think know, that's going to be that the stamina that you're actually accumulating in your inbox has a 3-day expiration timer. So for me personally, if I was playing as efficiently as possible, especially 3 days leading up to the overall update dropping into the game, I'm probably not going to touch this stamina. I'm going to leave it to accumulate into my inbox. Then I'm going to make sure that I can collect it either right before the update drops or when the update drops, depending on my timer on that stamina in my inbox. I'm going to collect that stamina right then. That way, if the update does drop with a brand new episode with new stages and everything else that we can do, then naturally I'm going to have 90 extra stamina sitting there ready to go on day one and not have to just utilize what I already have in my inbox and then just wait for more to generate or wait for the next day. And then one little bonus tip here that I completely forgot or failed to mention, I guess I should say, and that's going to be gold, guys. Naturally gold, right? You need gold to do upgrades on your toppings. You're going to need gold to do, just a lot of different things in the game, and especially when it comes to new updates dropping in the game, we could see a new building, we could see new landmarks, we could see literally new things that are just going to require some sort of gold system. So absolutely be grinding out as many wishes as possible so you can just hoard up as much gold so you will be prepared when the update does officially drop. And that's going to be it for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know exactly when we drop a video and when we go live, which, by the way, will be tomorrow at 8 p.m. CST. I hope to see all of you guys there. Don't forget, join the Discord. We got a link provided down below in the description, and I will try to remember to push it up here as well. But guys, I'm super excited for the update as always, man. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really hoping that they bring a mega update, man. It's the very first one for 2022. I'm super excited to see what Cookie Run Kingdom can do. And not only that, like, I really think that we still have a ton of new players diving into the game. So I think we're only getting started to see what Cookie Run Kingdom can bring to the overall gaming space. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.